down further. Yup. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to get on this thing. I kind of wish I had more illumination or something. Let's see here. Maybe this will work as far as light goes. Tiffany, good to see you. Autrey, Nisha, Elizabeth Jean. Whoa, come on with it, baby. It's family around here. Now, other people on Friday nights getting saucy and things of that nature. Well, I do have me some wine and some grapes from time to time. But this ain't that occasion. It's one of those moments where I'm more drunker than any person could be on all the alcohol in the world. Woo! I bet you I'm higher than everybody that do all the drugs in the world. I bet you I'm higher than them all. Every day, all day, 24/7. Drunker than them, higher than them, stumbling, gone, straight wisdom. Woo! Where my love at? That's Jesus. Yes, it is my love. Woo! Ascending on with me, baby. Yeah. So, instead of, it's buffing, huh? Oh, see, I can't have that. Hold on. Give me 1 second, because I'm about to go do this modem real quick. See, on my side, everybody, y'all can see me, Michelle, master researcher. Y'all ain't gonna find a woman that researches like that woman. If it's working for y'all, then let's get some thumbs up and let's keep this thing rolling. Look, this is for all you Christians, right? I spent 20 years in the churches. I'm moving fast right now because I'm feeling myself. Whenever I get the unction, I got to move. So y'all say to me, if it wasn't Jesus who healed me, who was it? Let me speak to you about the concepts, the spiritual concepts that be happening in the churches, right? Now, you think it's Jesus, but I'm going to tell you, like, seriously, what it really is. All right. So your mind, it wants to be healed, right? Or whatever it wants that, right? So the vibration of your thought is at its peak, right? Then when you walk up to an individual, and we're talking the imams or the priests or the pastors, all of these anointed people, right? Their mind can be in agreement with your mind, right? So when both of your minds agree, the vibrational frequency is so high that the miracle manifests. What are we understanding? But everybody else that don't understand the science is called the law of mentalism, first of all. So 1 million people think one thing and that thought becomes manifested on this earth. So when you're in your churches and you're thinking that a body of people that's praying to Jesus and the manifestation happens, you think that's Jesus who did it when it's the law of mentalism. If y'all research the law of mentalism, you know it ain't Jesus healing you. It's a whole bunch of vibratory minds thinking, healed. Bam, you're healed. Just like that. And if you and your family members got together and sat down at the table and all started thinking like this, whatever all of y'all's thinking, whoa, bam, happened. Just like that. Oh, just happened? Well, not necessarily. Because for 7 straight months I've been walking, making an effort to build this consulate. And myself, for that matter. FYI, for all the people that treat with Central Consulate, before I ever came into Moorish science or the knowledge of the Moors, I was already in the process of opening my own consultation business where people would have to pay to talk to me, right? So don't talk to me crazy now after I come into the Moorish science. And before I even came into the consulate, I was already charging people for my services because people are worth things. And when you don't make a person honor your worth, then they devalue you. So don't let nobody be devaluing you no more. Require of them whatever it is that you require of yourself. Require of them. Make it equal. If they're not willing to make it equal, then guess what? The level at which they love you is not the level at which you love them. And you have to be okay with that. Now, it's your fault. If you meet a person and they don't love you with the same compassion or the same fervence or the same love that you love them, and you continue to walk with them, that is your choice. That is your fault. that you're unfulfilled in that relationship. So you have to be resolved. Okay, you know you love passionately like this, all people, right? So you walk through life and you love people unconditionally, and then you realize that not everybody love unconditionally, right? So instead of getting upset, which is what I used to do, I used to get mad like, I don't understand why I ain't getting from what I'm giving, right? Not everybody's like you. You just gonna have to be okay when you don't see yourself in the mirror. That don't make you crazy. And then you want to wonder, the folks get mad when you tell them the truth. Why? When you tell them truth, that makes them see their self. And since they can't look at themselves, or they don't like the image that you're giving them, they want to get offended and get mad and shut down and not listen to the truth that you're telling them about themselves, right? Woo! A tenth of self. Come on with it. So, Christ, anointed, I-A-N, one, anointed one. You're all anointed. You're all one. So that makes you all Christians. It makes you all things. 1 degree. And 2, 3, third degree in more science. So that's a degree. That's just one. Millions, thousands of scriptures, holy texts, more than the Bible out there for you to be able to get your spiritual everything that you think you may need. But from 10 to 2, that ain't nearly enough time. I'm sorry. 4 hours a week. Now, if y'all was like me, I was in them churches when I was homeless. I was in them churches while I was broke, busted, and disgusted. I was in them churches when they was telling me they loved me. I was in them churches when they was persecuting me and making me feel bad when I was questioning whether or not I did or did not believe in Christ as the manifested God of this earth. I was in them churches serving people constantly, and they took advantage of that. And that's it's a plan. It's a plan to control y'all. Look, if y'all see the Willie Lynch letters and the woman whom is the most spiritual being on the earth, and the Willie Lynch letters say, well, the woman's the economic resource. The woman's all. So we're going to have to figure out a way. Well, why don't you just confuse her about her spirituality then? How about that? Because if she running around and she don't know the spiritual principles of her life, how's she going to communicate those to her son in the womb? Explain. So, these mothers, woo, man, these mothers really need to take heed about their true culture and their true spiritual history and start implementing those practices back in our communities. So instead of mama going to the store and buying Advil, she go and get some castor oil or something. Oh, okay. I'll show y'all. Right here. You go pick up a bowl and pesto right here. Right? And you put the roots and the plants and the herbs in this thing. And then grind them all up. Right? And whatever roots and herbs you grind up in here, get it in your bath water, drink it on up, put it on your skin, let it be all natural. Because you don't want them mad scientists. Pharmacia, these are sorcerers in labs. They took all of your roots, all of your herbs, all of your knowledge, all of your information, all of your history. They went in the lab, and all they did was make mutants out of all of it. Everything. Mutations. Y'all some for real X-Men. I'm telling you. You think that movie is whatever. Y'all for real got some powers. Y'all just got to learn how to tap into them. Them pharmacia, they sorcerers in the lab. So they take all your roots and the molecules and all of these scientists and they put them together and feed them back to you and tell you that's the cure. No. If you cured, why you have to keep on going back? If Jesus healed you, then how come you need to be healed a second time? If you altogether whole in your being, then that's another thing. Please, all right, just because you gods don't mean you God over everybody. Please stop acting like people supposed to worship you because you God. Okay, if you God, why am I hungry right now? If you God, how come all the babies in most of these communities is still jacked up on psychotropic drugs? Their fathers is in prison. The women is still getting beat up with domestics and all of that. Please tell me how you God when that's still happening. All of us running around in these communities talking about we God, and your babies is still hurting? What? Come on, man. Look, God of yourself. It's not God over everybody else. I self-law and master I self-law and master worship me. Nah. Come on, man. Woo! These ones right here. I get to show y'all. I was trying to stay away from consulate stuff, but y'all gonna like this. It's a little personal touch. I found these. Yeah. I found these. And I got them. Before they was red. Or gold. But I'm gonna use the red ones. Right there. Yeah. Them is bad. I like using those. Yep. See, when the Nationals, they send me these love gifts, and they do these different things on behalf of contracting with me so that they can receive services from me, I take the resource and I use it. I give to the elders. I give to our communities. I try to build the consulate up the best way I know how. In all honesty, everything that comes into me, I try to release back out into the people. I don't know. I just wanted to spend some time with y'all. And when the opportunity affords me to really get down and fulfill my heart's desire to diction, then I most definitely am going to be on this line with you. Love you very much. And these family members of mine, the consuls that came on the line with me for the first time since we've been walking, I thank y'all for joining and coming on and walking with me. As y'all love me, I love y'all too. And now that Central is beginning to build its team base, I look forward to the longevity of the relationships that we're going to be building. That was my issue in my life. See, I never had meaningful relationships with people in my whole life, like longevity. Some people been friends 20 years, 30 years, and things of that nature. Never for me. So one of the things that I decided to do as yes, it is, sir. I just, I do my own little thing. I change it up. It doesn't change the documentation or the meaning of it or it standing in law. It just, the aesthetics. It makes it look a little different, appealing to the eye, if you will. So I made a determination in my heart that anybody that's dealing with me is going to have to walk with me, period, in life. If I'm going to give whatever it is of myself to people, before that happens, I have to be sure they're going to walk with me in life. So to you Central Consulate members who are now actively engaging and being trained as I am by the Moorish American Federal Republic government, I'm highly honored by your presence and your support and your love. And on that note, I will be back with y'all real soon.